We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 19-yard line. Ready. Let me in it. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Under 10. 10. That's right.
Back to throw. Caught by Jones. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
90. Let's get it up to Jim.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
53, check 53.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Exit. 53.
They're going to try and throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go. 53 at the mark. Watch the
On the ground, it's Cook. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 42-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Check 15, check 15. Recall, 132 fight. Watch twist. Check. Lucky.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Give to Cook out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. We're scoreless after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Looking to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Watch the twist. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Watch twist.
run again on first down. Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready, ready. 8, read.
Right there. Go. Go. Check 3.
Second down, McKinnon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. 14 yards as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll set up a throw. Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He completes it to Jones. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, 58 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up second and 8 at the Packers' 42-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Third down, Dalvin Cook. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That's another Packers.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
20. That's the ending. Choose the mic. Get this one. Order. 52, Mike. 52. All right. No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. All day, dog. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hustle. 52.
2nd and 13. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
52's the mic, boy. 52. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Ball, try. Checking. Crash. Check. Let's go. My ball. Check. 52's the mic.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Okay, break. Go 58 to left. Yes! Let's go. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Alpha. That's hot.
He'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
On first down, it's Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Yep. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Again, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run. Wow, go! Mike 54. It's been a long day for you.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 7. Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Making the catch is Sternberger. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Man, that's trash.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
2nd and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And the Packers pick it up. That he will take this down to the 10-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Kill.
They start the drive with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Check, 54. I'm coming. Right there, 54, right there. 54 left. 6 man. 80 weapon. It's a safety creep. Delta. Yep, motion. Jet.
He'll drop to throw. And Diggs has it. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Refusing to go down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a 1st down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Cook. Oh, what a move. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check safety.
They'll run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They try again with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47. I'm here all day. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go. Mike's 47.
2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw here on first down. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. It's caught here by Adams. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A running play on first down will give 4 up to the 29. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike. Wild Bill.
2nd and 6. Dancing to his left. And his pass incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Diggs. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Charlie. Check. H3218. Chopper. What happened?
They'll run on first down. McKinnon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. On the carry, it's Cook. Oh, good move. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That's going to set him back 5 yards. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll drop the throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
That's another Packers
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Green Bay, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.